You see something that said, take a look at what happened.
After he was hit, former President Trump got up and said, fight, fight, fight. I think what we're hearing from people is that's not the message that we want to be sending right now. We want to tamp it down.
If we've learned anything today, I hope it's realizing the importance of principles I've stressed many times on the stream before. Having a firearm means absolutely nothing if you don't spend time at the range practicing with it.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Sorry for the lack of videos over the last few days. I've been getting over a really bad cold, but like most of you, I'm sure, I spent last night enraged watching our media deflect and downplay after an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, which he barely survived, no thanks to the bumbling Secret Service. Like, what even is this? The set of a B movie? As you all probably know by now, one Trump supporter was killed, and there are interviews with the people around her that describe the scene. If you saw that, then you're really gonna be pissed when you see what Destiny had to say about it. There's so much to talk about on this topic right now, which I'm gonna do in other videos, but I wanted to quickly show you that Destiny is the poster boy for what I've been warning you about for the last 7 years. People who convince themselves of insane fantasies to justify their insane actions. We've watched it for years, the media calling Trump literally Hitler, Stalin, and Lenin combined, and who actually threatens the existence of the country. Like I've always said, if you truly believe that, then you're going to take action. We all knew that this was coming. What I didn't expect is for a guy like Destiny to publicly lose his mind and remove any doubt that he is a scumbag. Quote, if we learned anything today, I hope it's realizing the importance of principles I've stressed many times on streams before. Having a firearm means absolutely nothing if you don't spend time at the range practicing with it. Who says something like that after an innocent person was just killed? Ah, but you see, that innocent person that was killed was a Trump supporter, and Trump supporters are quite literally terrorists in the minds of people like Destiny. The implication there is that he should have hit Donald Trump. Destiny wishes he would have. He did hit an innocent Trump supporter, which you're about to see Destiny has absolutely no problems with. Person in a crowd cheering for and supporting a traitor to this country caught astray? I'm so sad, please. And see, this is exactly what I've always been talking about when I say that these people are particularly dangerous. You could see it years and years ago because they would always break their own rules in order to achieve their political goals, and you could just see over time that they were using our principles against us. And this gone on for so long that if you're on that side of the ideological fence, then you got all the support of the institutions. You're gonna think it's completely normal. And so for him to justify the murder of an innocent person because that person's cheering for a guy he doesn't like, his political opponent, he just tells himself that he's a traitor, and then that makes whatever happens okay. You remember back when I had that debate with Destiny about Ray Epps, and he made the comment that he wished he could see all Trump supporters imprisoned?
Stop laughing, because you're laughing at Trump's speech when everybody in the world, and your leader is about to go down in federal prison, okay? Deservedly so. I wish you guys would too, okay?
What?
Saying,
I have no idea. I have no doubt that you
hold on. I'm just saying, everybody, bro, you voted for a guy saying lock her up, lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. What do you mean? Where's the pivot? Because you're an authoritarian. I understand, okay?
No,
but regardless.
But I'm an authoritarian.
Yeah,
see,
of
you
course,
guys are
obviously
so about what Trump says he's going to do. But when you're the ones actually doing those things, you convince yourselves that, oh, no, it's different. And the reasons we're doing it for it is justified.
And another time he made a comment about how he wanted to see more Trump supporters die during COVID.
I hope the next pandemic has like a 50% fatality rate, okay? So that we lose half the voters of this fucking party.
This is just, excuse my language, this is completely fucked.
If there's an existential threat, it's from these people, and we're the people that are threatened. And just to drive that point home, here's another post that Destiny made. Quote, Donald Trump incited an insurrection and then was granted full criminal immunity for possibly all of his involvement. I have zero sympathy for anything that happens to him or anyone who supports him. There you go. Whatever happens. So if these people keep power, they're coming after all of us. I've said that for years. It sounds insane, but I'm telling you, they are going to convince themselves to do it. I will argue this position against any and all conservatives of reasonable size, but there is a reason none of you spineless hacks step outside your echo chambers. Like most leftists, Destiny has a total blind spot for his own self-reflection. There was no insurrection. Out of 120,000 peaceful people, around 372 unarmed people rioted. Donald Trump told people to march peacefully, and it seems like like that's what the vast majority of people heard. Gabbard said the assassination attempt on President Trump is a logical consequence of repeatedly comparing him to Adolf Hitler. After all, if Trump truly was another Hitler, wouldn't it be their moral duty to assassinate him? And that's what I've always said. It's the same thing with the climate change stuff. If you truly believe that the earth is going to end unless Democrats and leftists are empowering can enact whatever they want, then you have to get rid of the Republican Party. I think that all kind of works into this push that I've seen happening over the course of 20 years and really ramping up recently of the actual criminalization of the Republican Party and the change of America to a pure democracy where Democrats will retain permanent control. So Destiny's response here that maybe it's a result of him repeatedly acting like a dictator instead. Does Destiny know what a dictator is? Because Trump was in power for 4 years and didn't do anything like a dictator. In fact, his political opponents acted more like people you would expect in a dictatorship, corrupting every institution to be a weapon against him. And that's how you know that Trump could never be a dictator. You need institutional support to do that, and he clearly doesn't have it because those institutions are clearly weaponized against him. But who does have that power? Joe Biden and the Democrats, as we can all clearly see. So if Destiny's worried about a dictator, he should be worried about Biden and whoever comes after him, because whatever that person decides to do, Destiny will run cover for it. If that's shooting and rounding up Trump supporters or his opposition, Destiny's going to support it because they're traitors. And the last one, just to drive this home, some guy said, I don't think anyone's offended. It's just kind of like, wow, yuck, in response to the posts that Destiny has been making. And he responds, quote, yeah, that's what the people standing to the right and left of that guy probably said. I mean, he's just glorifying this violence, almost saying that this is great. Like, this should happen more. I would love to see that. Destiny is just showing himself to be an inhuman monster. And that doesn't surprise me because he spends a lot of time calling conservatives, so-called right-wingers, Trump supporters, Republicans, inhuman monsters. And as I think a lot of us have realized over the years, that when the left and the Democrats accuse you of something, it's a projection. It's something that they are or that they are actively engaged in. All right, folks, like I said, there's a lot to talk about on this topic. I'm going to do some videos about the media's response, but that's going to take me a little bit longer. But if you're still here, might as well hit that like button and subscribe, and make sure to keep checking back for more because I post on a regular basis. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.